Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Coming at you from a new location today. We're in my living room with all of the dogs. There's the two ladies and Ozzy. They are just chilling out with me. I'm filming up here because I'm wearing my glasses and the light was just too strong downstairs. So hopefully you can see my eyes and not a glare of all the snow outside because apparently it's, you know, the second day of spring and it's still snowing. So anyways, let's get on to it. Today I'm talking about hydration and staying hydrated, especially in your workouts, because it's very important to stay hydrated. And I know that's one of the biggest things that I struggled with. And like getting used to drinking a lot of water is very difficult too, especially when you're not used to drinking a lot of water and then you start working out. You kind of force water upon yourself, and at first I hated water. Now I absolutely love water. I mean, I run a few miles a day, or at least I try to. I drink probably close to a gallon of water a day, but now I'm in the habit of just drinking when I'm thirsty and knowing when I'm feeling thirsty instead of hungry, which is what people usually mistake thirst for. They mistake it for hunger, so usually that causes unnecessary eating and everything else. So I wanted to touch on some 5 facts, or 5 tips rather, of staying hydrated that really worked for me in the beginning. So it's very important to drink water. Everybody knows that for a number of different reasons, so I'm not even going to go into that because that's like a whole different educational lesson to begin with. However, I wanted to kind of touch on what worked for me throughout the years and what got me in the habit of drinking water on the regular and drinking a lot of water. So the first thing I did was I kind of like set a timer on my phone. You know, remind me throughout the day, because I would get busy. I would just kind of, you know, do whatever, but I would usually look at the clock and like by 1 o'clock, if I haven't had, you know, 10 sips of water, like I needed to go do that, remove myself from the situation and go hydrate myself before something bad happened. That was what I did in the beginning. I set a timer on my phone. They have water bottles now that have times on them, which is super cool. I saw one that has like little buttons on the side, and then like it's like AM and PM, so you can like flip them. It's pretty cool. It's like a fidget spinner on your water bottle, so why wouldn't you want that? I have a lot of friends that do like the gallon jug challenge. I don't reuse gallon jugs. I don't buy gallon jugs to begin with, but I think that's a really smart idea, is writing the time. But that's, again, if you're drinking a gallon of water a day. So another fun thing to use to help you track your water and your water intake is your phone. So I have my Fitbit app on my phone, and you can actually enter your water in there, which is pretty cool. My water bottle is graduated, so you can tell exactly how much you've been drinking and everything else. So I use that. I just wait until I drink a whole water bottle and I enter that on my Fitbit app. I know that there's a few other water apps, but if you just Google like in the Play Store or whatever, or in the App Store, you just Google like water tracking app, and there's like a million out there. There's a satisfaction that comes from finishing your water bottle and entering it on your app. I was doing that when I started a lot of my outdoor yard work and stuff like that, just because you get going. I have my phone on, my tunes on, and I'm drinking water, but I wanted to track it for a while, so that's what helped with me. Tip number 3 is adding a flavor to your drink. And I'm not talking about sugar or those little sugar packets, because those are like horrendous for you. It's just like sugar and dye. So please don't put that in your body. I do seltzer a lot. I got this from Aldi. It's the white grape one. Polar is really good. I try to get ones that don't have a lot of added sodium or sugar in them, because that's just, you know, negating the fact that you're drinking water, just adding sugar to it. I also do lemon wedges. I have a canning jar, a big canning jar, and I fill it with water, put lemon wedges in it overnight in the fridge, and then when I wake up I have something other than water just to, you know, go with my breakfast. Bring it out to lunch with me, things like that. I can bring it on the go because it's in a jar and everything else, and it works pretty well. I love cucumber water. I want to get some mint leaves or start growing some mint leaves. I've heard like cucumber mint is like the Bentley of like water flavors, so I definitely want to try it, but I haven't tried it. I love cucumber water though. It's extremely refreshing, and it just like, I can't tell you, it's like drinking a cloud if you could. It's weird, but I like it. I also have like a little like plastic infuser that goes on the top of a canning jar that you can cut some fruit in and have it infuse in there, and it's actually pretty nice. My wife uses it a lot. I don't know. That's something else too that you can put different flavors in if you don't want to have like stuff floating around in your water as you're drinking it. Fourth tip is to start your day with a glass of water. I always get up and, I mean, you've been sleeping for how many hours and not consuming water, so I'm always thirsty when I get up. I start my day with a glass of water. I always have my water bottle with me, so I try to drink maybe half of this, but within like 20 minutes of me getting up. It's a lot. Sometimes water is heavy on your stomach. But I always at least try to have a few gulps of water before I even have my coffee in the morning. Just because, you know, you've been sleeping for so long, your body's been fasting. You really want to ingest some water within the first, you know, half an hour, 20 minutes of you getting up and starting to move, because that'll just get everything flowing. And when I don't start my days with any water, it's just like I just feel bad all day. I get headaches from not having enough water. It's just like I'm already that much more behind when I actually go to start my day. Tip number 5 is always keeping your water bottle with you. I always have my water bottle with me. If you watch my videos, you always know that there's a water bottle in the back. And I don't plan it. I don't put it there. It's not staged. It's just like that's where I set my water bottle when I started filming. So I always have my water bottle with me, and if you guys know me in real life, you know that like no matter where we go, even if we're just like hanging out or going to a restaurant, in my bag I have a gigantic purse that I carry with me, and in my bag is a water bottle this size that's usually full, and I make sure the top is on really tight because it leaked in my bag the other day and that was bad. So, you know, just make it, you know, inexcusable for you to be drinking that. If you're hauling something that's this big, this is a pretty big water bottle. If you carry around a bottle that's like graduated like this and you know like, okay, 32 ounces is 4 8-ounce glasses of water, if that's still the recommended amount of water that you should be drinking, not sure. But that's literally like half of your water intake. So why would you spend your time and energy lugging this thing around and not be sipping from it? Simply said, keep your water bottle with you. You will be more inclined to drink from it. I know as soon as I go out and I don't have my water bottle with me, heaven forbid, like 90% of the time, I'll just drink a sip and be okay. But I am the thirstiest person in the world when I don't have it with me, and like magically I'm like out of the house for like a million hours. I don't even know what I'm doing, but that's what it feels like. And this is like the security blanket that I have now, because I always bring my water bottle everywhere no matter what. People make fun of me like crazy, but you know what? I'm hydrated and it's cool to be hydrated. Also, like, make it an accessory. Go to Target. Go to TJ Maxx, has some really cute ones. I have a glow-in-the-dark one that I absolutely love. All of the writing is gone on it because it's just so old and I love it so much. Yeah, so make it an accessory, buy a cute water bottle, you know, just keep it with you. What harm is that? And if anything, you hit somebody over the head with it when they're trying to attack you, and you stay hydrated in the process of fighting them off. Duh. So I hope this helped you. These are some of the things that really got me into the swing of staying hydrated and everything else, which is so important, especially when you're starting to work out. And I started my channel as, like, you know, people starting to discover their own health and wellness and better themselves. And one of the things that really helped me better myself, in all honesty, was drinking a whole bunch of water. Helps me stay full. It helps me aids in digestion. It really like helped my skin clear up. My skin was horrible for the longest time. I drank a whole bunch of water all the time and it worked. Imagine that, giving your body an essential nutrient that it needs. It actually helps. Science, man. Definitely one of the hardest parts of getting into, you know, being healthier and everything was actually drinking enough water. And it sounds silly, but that's, you know, that was one of my downfalls was like I was working out, but I wasn't hydrating. So my workout suffered. I could only go through half of my workout without feeling like I wanted to die or throw up or pass out or get dizzy or something because I just wasn't hydrating myself. So, yeah. Also, fun fact for you, if you have a Nalgene or another wide-mouthed bottle, get this from Amazon. I think it was like literally $2, but instead of having such a wide mouth and like I always like am driving around, so I'm like drinking water and driving. So you put this in here and it's literally like makes it so you can only have like one sip of water, and I have a 40-ounce water bottle, which is a little bit bigger than that, and I was driving one time and I didn't have this little sippy thing in there, and I was like stopping and my car just like stopped abruptly. I don't know, something happened and the entire 40 ounces of water all over me. Had to go to work with wet clothes. Looked like I got caught in a rainstorm, but it was a sunny day outside, so it was like weird. Yeah. So if you want to see more tips and tricks on, you know, staying healthy and staying well and everything else, please subscribe to this channel. I am so grateful for all of my followers, and I just can't express to you how grateful I am that you guys are watching this. So like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you want to see more cute dogs and more grandpa sweaters, because I have a closet full of them. See you guys! Kitty's here! Her name is Kitty. It's just not what we call her. Her name is actually Kitty. Well, it's Mama Kitty because she had babies. So it's Mama Kitty. Original. But she's the cutest. Kitty is bae. What was I saying? Hey, what's up? Everyone's a critic. It's nothing to mess around with. It's your hydration and it's your health. So people can make fun of you all you want. All they want. And when I first started with my soda, kicking my soda habit, I'm not sure if a neighbor's house just fell down. When I'll drink like 2 of my water bottles, which is roughly a little bit under 2/3 of a gallon. This is about 1,000 milliliters. A gallon is about 3,223 liters. I'm just remembering that from like a Google search that I did like a million years ago, so don't hold me to it.